How's it going, Lascassas family? I hope y'all are doing well, and I hope you're having a great start to your week. I just have a few quick announcements for you, so let me just run right through those real quick. First one is that this upcoming Wednesday, February 3rd, we're going to have regular LSM midweek from 6 to 7 downstairs in the LSM room. We're going to be continuing our sermon series called Kingdom Minded, where we're studying the Sermon on the Mount. And we're going to be looking at Matthew 6, verses 19 through 24, about how we are to lay up our treasures in heaven. So that is what we'll be studying this upcoming Wednesday. Also, a side note, just another announcement for that, is we're coming up on the end of this series of Kingdom Minded, and we're going to be starting a new series in the next couple weeks. And I emailed that out last week, the schedule for that. So the next series that we're going to be going through is called Big Questions, Biblical Answers. So these are questions that I collected near the end of summer, just questions that students had about Christianity, about faith, about the Bible, or maybe questions that they have received or seen online about Christianity, the Bible, or the faith in general. And we collected all of those, and then I filtered that and then gave that list to PK to approve and our leaders, so that we were kind of all on the same page. And we're going to make a series out of that, of answering some of these difficult questions. And how do we respond to some of these difficult questions from a biblical worldview with the gospel at the center of all of that? So that'll be our next series called Big Questions, Biblical Answers. And I've already sent out that schedule for people to have. And I did that for just a few reasons. One, maybe there's some of those topics that you see that maybe you feel like your student is not ready yet to listen in on. And maybe you just want to hold them back for that night, no problem. Or maybe that is something that you want to start that conversation with your student first. No problem. Or maybe even something where you see that and you would be interested in how do we view that answer or that question through a biblical lens, and maybe you want to attend that night also and attend with us and just kind of listen in. You are absolutely more than welcome to join us on that as well. Plus, on top of that, we record all of our teachings on Wednesday night, and that you can see on Anchor or Spotify Podcasts or iTunes Podcasts under Lascassas Student Ministry. So that'll be the next series upcoming, is Big Questions, Biblical Answers, that we'll be starting in the next couple weeks. All right, next announcement. This upcoming Sunday, February 7th, it is the first Sunday of the month, which means First Sunday Funtivity. It also happens to be Super Bowl Sunday, and so that'll be our first Sunday Funtivity, is a Super Bowl watch party. Now, however, you don't have to come just to watch the Super Bowl. I know there'll be some that want to do that, but if you just want to come and just play card games or board games, if you want to play Xbox, if you just want to come just to hang out and enjoy the food and hanging out with people and talking with people, absolutely no problem with that as well. That'll be downstairs in the LSM room. We're going to start that about 5 o'clock. The game will start about 5:30. And again, just a time for us to hang out, relax. There will be a pizza and Coke provided for those that come as well. But that'll be our first Sunday Funtivity for the month of February, is a Super Bowl watch party starting at 5 in the LSM room. The next announcement I have for this is in the bulletins, you saw that there is a registration for 2 different events that are upcoming in the next few months. The first one in the month of March is YEC. So YEC is Youth Evangelism Conference. It is a conference meant to equip students to build them up in their faith, but also equip students to be able to share their faith. And so this year, just because of the reality of COVID and everything else, instead of being at a physical location, it's going to be a virtual watch party that are offering for free. And so we're going to be participating, just watching that together in the LSM room right now as they have it scheduled. They have it scheduled for Saturday, March 13th. And so we have that set. So you can register by going online onto Realm. And you can register your student that way. Again, it is a completely free event, but the reason I'm just asking people to register is so we can get a better head count of who's going to be there, so that we know how much food and everything to get in preparation for that event. So that's YEC on Saturday, March 13th. Then the next one is our big mission trip we do every year, and we're returning back to MFuge at Ridgecrest. The dates of the event are going to be June 7th to June 12th. It's going to be around the same week as CentriKid or so. The total cost is $250 per student, but the registration and $50 deposit deadline, all of that is due by Sunday, February 28th. And so that is just in a few Sundays from now, about a month from now. There's only about 20 total spots, and that might be the only spots we might be able to get. So obviously, spots are limited. Capacity is limited, so you want to make sure you register early and often. But also, if finances kind of are a question, or if it would be helpful to have some sort of financial assistance, feel free to reach out to me. We would love to help in any way we can with that, because we never want money to be a hindrance for students to attend events like these that truly could be life-changing for all of eternity. And so those are the major announcements. Again, with these last two registration events, you can register online. On Realm. I'll also be sending out those registration links in my What's Happening at LSM email, and I'll also be trying to text those out via Flocknote as well, posting it in our Facebook page, things like that. Just that way we have kind of everything posted, many different ways to be able to register for that. And if you have any technical difficulties with that or running into any issues with that, feel free to reach back out to me and let me know as well, just so we can work through that, so that way everybody is all set and we are all good to go on that. All right, that is all the announcements I have for y'all. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. I can't wait to see so many of y'all this upcoming Wednesday. But until then, take care, Lascassas family. Love y'all.